Hello, welcome. In this short video, let us look at a numerical example illustrating the detection of DC level against white Gaussian noise. Given the following information, that is probability of false alarm is equal to 10 power minus 4, probability of detection is equal to 0.99, and SNR is equal to minus 30 dB. So the challenge is to find out how many number of data points are required to achieve this kind of performance. So by definition, SNR is equal to 10 times logarithm of A square over sigma square. Recall that the detection of DC level against white Gaussian noise has the following hypotheses. The null hypothesis is that the signal model x of n, the signal is just equal to the noise. Under the alternate hypothesis, x of n is equal to a DC level A plus white Gaussian noise. So we are basically trying to detect whether DC level A is present or not. So SNR is by definition equal to the power of the DC level, which is A square, over sigma square, which is the noise power. So this is equal to minus 30 dB. That is the given information. So by simple manipulation, we can easily show that A square over sigma square is equal to 10 power minus 30 by 10, which is 10 power minus 3. Therefore, the signal to noise ratio in absolute terms is equal to 10 power minus 3. Let us call this equation 1. From previous videos, we already know that probability of false alarm is equal to Q function at the threshold gamma dash over square root of sigma square by n. Probability of detection is equal to Q of gamma dash minus A over square root of sigma square over n. So these are the expressions for probability of false alarm and probability of detection. By simple manipulation, we can easily show that probability of detection is equal to Q of Q inverse of probability of false alarm minus square root of n A square over sigma square. So, and according to convention, this term is usually denoted as d square, which is equal to n times A square over sigma square. Therefore, probability of detection is equal to Q function at Q inverse of probability of false alarm minus square root of d square, where d square term is directly proportional to the SNR. So from equation 1, we have d square is equal to n times 10 power minus 3. Therefore, n is equal to 10 power 3 into d square. This is equation 2. Now from given information that probability of detection is equal to 0.99 and probability of false alarm is equal to 10 power minus 4. So by using these values in this equation, we have 0.99 is equal to probability of detection is 0.99. So we have 0.99 is equal to Q function at Q inverse of, and probability of false alarm is given by 10 power minus 4, and we have square root of d square. Now basically we have to solve for the value of d square. Since this Q function is equal to 0.99, but we know that Q of x is equal to 1 minus phi of x, where phi is the normal CDF with mean 0 and variance 1 for the probability distribution. So we can write that this is equal to 0.99 equal to, we can rewrite this equation as 0.99 equal to 1 minus phi of Q inverse 10 power minus 4 minus d. Therefore, phi of Q inverse 10 power minus 4 minus d is equal to 0.01. Now by looking up the normal CDF tables, we can clearly locate the value of Q inverse 10 power minus 4 minus d as minus 2.32. Value of the argument inside the phi function, that is Q inverse of 10 power minus 4 minus d, can be easily located on the table as 2.32. 2.32, that is this value. That is the probability is given by 0.01. So the argument is minus 2.32. Therefore, Q inverse 10 power minus 4 minus D is equal to minus 2.32. Therefore, Q inverse of 10 power minus 4 is equal to D minus 2.32, which basically means that 10 power minus 4 is equal to Q function at D minus 2.32. And again, Q function is related to the CDF of normal distribution with mean 0 and variance 1. So it can be rewritten as 10 power minus 4 is equal to 1 minus the phi function at D minus 2.32. Therefore, the phi function at D minus 2.32 is clearly equal to 1 minus 10 power minus 4, which is equal to 0.49. So now we basically have to locate the value 0.9999 on the normal CDF table. So from the normal distribution tables, we can see that the value 0.49 is reached at 3.62. So D minus 2.32 should be equal to 3.62. Therefore, D is equal to 4. 6 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus 3 is 5. Therefore, the value D is equal to 5.94. Therefore, the number of data points required for achieving the probability of detection of 0.99 for a given false alarm rate of 0.0001, that is 10 power minus 4, and should be approximately equal to 10 power 3 multiplied by 5.94 square. That is, this value should be rounded off to nearest integer, which is equal to 10 power 3 multiplied by 35.2836. When it is rounded off to an integer, the value is equal to 35.283. That is 35,283 data points are required to achieve the required probability of detection. Thanks for watching.